I'm going to go back and give myself one good look at these rosters so that way I can... There we go. Beautiful. We're off. We have Charwell here for the recording. Charwell, say hi to everybody. I'm going to try and yap less. Welcome.
Can we get some game sound?
Yeah. Thank you. Goodbye, Pizza Tower music. Everybody say bye, Pizza Tower music. Our inaugural night game. Week 2, final interconference match. It's a beauty here. Charwell, represented by the Eggs. Swatters, represented by the Monarchs.
Can you fix the stream real quick? I can't see the...
Yeah, I'm setting it.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Alright, haven't missed much yet. 2 balls, 1 strike into Yoshi. There is one more thing I do have to change. You might have a frozen stream for just a second. I have to get your names in here. CWC. Eggs. 2-2. SSS. Wiggler, early hit to right center field. Baby Peach
Why
under
would
it.
he do that?
3-1. King K. Rool with a screamer out to right field. Gonna bounce off the wall. Only a single, even with the error item, but good hitting already. They've shown some promise, even if they have it. They've resulted in 2 outs. The sun is set. Runners on base. Counts 1-0. 2-0 now. Game's underway. I'm excited for this matchup. I think it will be a good one. You know, I think you both also played in some really entertaining, if not controversial games this year. Nothing controversial about this one. Hopefully, Brown Critter is going to open up the scoring with a 2-run missile into the left field stands.
Wiggler couldn't yesterday.
Yeah, right to that same spot, like Charwell pointed out. Yeah, what's your team saying about that? You know, is it motivation for them going into this game?
That was a tied game in all of our hearts.
Yeah, well, good on them to leave it in the rearview mirror and continue on getting their heads into tonight's game and getting through that wall, if only momentarily. The assassin puts one away, but just getting started. 2-0. King K. Rool, your majesty on the mound. Ooh, Peach gets a lot of that one. So, would you say that Yoshi is like a fastball pitcher, changeup, curveball? What is he? What was he like really known for when he was starting?
I think changeup.
How has your team had to adjust to having a more fastball-focused pitcher here?
Just gotta be faster in the outfield. More of them are gonna end up there, I feel like.
Strike 3! K. Rool buzzes one by him. That's how they're adjusting.
Gotta be feeling good off that.
Only 2 runners to get hit so far. Peach and baby version of herself, but doesn't matter. The advisor to the crown, Toadsworth himself, traded away the prodigy last week. Worked out okay for them. Grounder handled by Wiggler. Might be a double play to end the inning here off that nice play.
Yep.
Brown Critter is flexing on second base. And his team's playing with some swagger, and they deserve it. They're up 2. Fair Goomba. How's so who are you leaving on first? Is it second base, third base from the Garbage Patch Kids? Is it Goomba?
Goomba is on first base.
How is he taking his demotion, or not demotion, you know, but like his change of position?
I think he knows us where we need him, so I think he's cool with it.
Fair. High chemistry core here. Great play from the assassin. He's taking lives out here. 2 of them. Double play. 6-3 on the put away. Gets it over to first base where Toadsworth is waiting for it.
Piantas are dangerous.
I know. Now, for my money, 2 best infield defenses in the league are probably great Delfino wall, great wall of Pianta. Speaking of, rare error for the assassin. Red Pianta has been perfect. Yellow Pianta has the grand slam. thus the title. But he already has a bobble or two. Only one nice play. Who was banned?
It was a bot.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, well,
Captain versus captain.
bobble leads to a very tense situation. Top of the lineup's up, 2 outs. I think that's going to be any of these runs would be unearned, but all of them would increase the lead. Chopper up through the middle, right over Red Pianta, the bodyguard. Scooby-Doo's going home. The missile from Yellow Pianta. The assassin took another life.
Why would he do that?
Perfect.
Wiggler was up.
Synergy and roll from Yellow Pianta to Green Noki. The missile throw cuts off Scooby-Doo, who got overzealous in the base paths. Green Noki, with the fast running, once they have baseball, runs him down, and the inning's over. Sorry to cut you off, Charles. That was... I mean... Listen, you gotta know, Scooby-Doo, this is a baseball game. He's gonna follow the ball. He's playing fetch.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow Noki up to bat. 2-run homer here would tie it. Grand slam last game, like we mentioned earlier. Steal. Purple Toad. He won't have to. Towering shot into the right field stands. Almost hits the upper deck. He has another home run. This one to tie the game. The assassin already out here taking lives, even if that error. Blemish on an otherwise perfect night for him. Fireworks so far. I love seeing Montgomery roll around. He's one of our... Montgomery Mole Rat is one of the league favorites, honestly. Brown Critter taking that ball out of the air. You know, I guess that was unfair of me to ask you that loaded question. I think the real thing I want to say is those two teams, Great Delfino Wall, the Hammer Bros Infants, yet to be named. Why is Brown Critter and Wiggler among that upper echelon, you know? Or at least, you know, I know you've been Brown Critter for MVP murmurs. What are you thinking?
I don't know if I'd think of him as maybe MVP anymore, but he's definitely one of the fielders of all time, I feel.
All right, Yoshi getting the call in, only the bottom of the second. He's going to have to go a good long couple of innings here and get out of a jam already. 1 out. Now with that hit, 2 runners aboard, 1 inheritance left by the crown. King K rule. Speaking of the crown, we have another captain battle, this time in reverse. Peach chops a double play ball right to the second baseman, puts him away. Infield wins out this time.
Game.
Very good game. These heart attack games, man. I don't know. If you have not like invested your time into this league, you won't know how the exact feeling of like being stressed over one of these games. It's like the Uncut Gems ending, but it's also like, why am I getting anxious at Mario Baseball? It's great. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Yep.
King K rule. Great use of the error in there just to ensure he has some extra time to jog to base, but he gets aboard with a blooper single, and Brown Critter, I believe, has the homer on the night already. He's going to want to knock in another one here. Not the fastest base runner in front of him. Strike, dude.
Okay.
Lops one into center field. Montgomery Mole Rat. Man, what is he like in the locker room? Is he one of the leaders of this team, or is he like more of a quiet presence?
Silent but deadly, I would say.
Right up through center. That is a rare sight versus this infield. Mark of pride. He runs out the infield single, and base is loaded for Paragoon, but back out in the outfield. Let's see if it helps him out at the plate. Still unsure what psychic powers allow him to swing this bat, but let's see if he swings it well. Strikeout! Catches the outside of the plate. Nothing needed. She puts him away. Now 2 outs. Goomba. Pressure situation. One of their best hitters, Scooby-Doo, up next. If only it can get through the infield, and it does. Baby Peach sacrifices herself. But it isn't in time. The buddy throw. Okay, so Goomba, chopper up through the middle, gets through the wall. Baby Peach attacks, gets it away from the bomb, but Purple Toad a little too slow on the throw for it to be a buddy throw, so instead of a robbery, Brown Critter comes home and now 2 runs the difference. Peach is off the mound and Baby Peach stepping in. Sorry, that was a complicated one. I had to break that down for myself more than anything. It's going to continue to stay complicated. Basically, a loaded Scooby-Doo with Girl Womit stepping up. Would you consider your team more of a small ball or, you know, big ball, like long ball team?
I think, honestly, a good mix of both.
Yeah, depends on where in the order. Unfortunately, here, Girl Womit not going to come through. Disappointing season continues, but she's on the winning side at least. 4-2. Some great small ball after the home runs to tie it at 2.
Truly.
Beautiful play, man. Beautiful.
Nice play from Critter. That's about all you can ask for.
There's something about him diving to his left, going out of his outfield that just looks so comforting, you know? Like, I feel like he's taking away everything over there. He's ready. He's jumping.
He loves to dive for him. He is putting his body on the line for those balls.
All right. Wiggler, unfortunately,
Wiggler dives and misses.
Dives over the ball. You know, I want to believe in Wiggler as an MVP candidate, but I don't know if shortstop is working out for him as much as it would have. I know it's his natural position, but a change might be necessary.
I was honestly thinking the same thing. They go for the bunt.
Expert bunt. It advances the runner.
Fast.
Purple Toad up to bat. Tying run at the plate. 2 outs. 1 strike. And the pitch. Slap shot. Gonna land right in front of Scooby-Doo. Misses the attack. Now Montgomery Roll forced to jump over the shell. Baby Peach.
4-3.
Excellent base running. 1 run separating the teams now. This has been a tense one. This nighttime crowd, I mean, I don't think anybody's sleepy in the stands, man. This is pumped, especially when you might have a chance to catch a ball from this guy. Instead, keeps it in the field, advances the runner to second. He'll take up his post at first. Things getting dangerous for Yoshi out there on the mound, and more importantly for his stamina. If he lets up any more runs, they might be looking at a pitcher switch, and that's unpredictable. Brown Critter says, don't worry about that, at least for the inning. Stops the scoring, stops the inning.
Connect real quick.
What's up?
My stream froze. My stream froze, I think, because of my internet, maybe. So I'm gonna reconnect real quick. There we go.
Yoshi back up to bat. I might also just be Great Wall puts it away. They're playing a tight one here. Oh, Wiggler already charging up on this one. He is angry. Drives it to the same exact spot in left field. Peach is not running it out. Last second, she lets him. That is, I gotta say, that is disrespectful. Watch. She sees how the velocity of this one. She's an accomplished hitter, you know. So is Purple Toad. So she waits until the last second, sends Toad up like it's nothing to rob the home run. Same exact spot where it was robbed earlier. There's some bad blood here. That is, ooh. King K. Rool now swinging to kill the thing, knock the cover off it. Homer ties it. Not going to do that, but he will get on base. Maybe think 2. He doesn't have wheels, so he's not going to consider it.
I think he thinks 2.
The day I see a K. Rool triple, unerror assisted. Brown Critter. He had the home run earlier. Peach going to settle under it in the warning track. They don't have the chemistry to force the error. No bobble. Side is retired. Game staying close. Monarchs looking for the run. The bodyguard up the bat. Ooh, bobble for Monty, but not gonna. Wouldn't have mattered anyways. But a little assist there to Paraguba. Get it out of your system now, I suppose. Now now Yoshi starting to maybe feel some fatigue. 2 hits lead off the inning, and it's a captain versus captain showdown. Oh man, pivotal here. Peach has to avoid the double play ball. Gets good lift on it, gets good drive, gets it out to Montgomery Mole, who will get it in. This captain battle goes to Yoshi. Great ranginess from the savvy center fielder. And now Pink Yoshi up to bat, 1 out. Still runners on first and second. He gets a slicing shot to Scooby-Doo. The left fielder puts it away. Scooby-Doo with a missile! Oh my god! Scooby-Doo with
beautiful.
One of the more impressive arms I've seen in the league. Identifies that Toad is caught leading off from first base, and an absolute dagger from left field catches him for the double play. This outfield just saved the inning. What was that, Charvel? Tell me. Brag about your guys.
It was just a synergy with Goomba.
Beautiful.
They both love the color brown.
Montgomery gets the item out there. Gets the hit, but doesn't get the hit.
Enough.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Paragoomba drives that. Outblock might be able to force an error from Peach here, settling underneath it. It does! Clobbers her. She had no idea it was coming. Her royal attendants didn't warn her Paragoomba with the double. Error assisted. Baby Peach on the brink. Goomba could deliver the kill shot here. Through the Great Wall. They are finding ways to small ball still. Scooby-Doo. He's coming after you. He's all out of mysteries to solve. I thought that might have hit him. The boo is going to allow time to at least run out the double play, going to ensure a run scores, and the lead inflates to 5-3.
Flops to Toadsworth.
Veteran. He has been great in his role as mid-innings reliever. Baby Peach, I believe, only allowed 1 or 2. These pitchers have all been great tonight. But for now, it's the Eggs on top, looking to increase that lead. Girl on it. Beautiful. She finally gets around on one. Only going to get a single.
Goomba's thinking home.
Great buddy attack and buddy throw from the outfielders, but Girl on it with the single scores the runner from first. All right, Charvel, your captain's at bat.
I have faith in him. Rightly so.
Charwell's favorite. Maybe not favorite, that's not fair to say, but one of the leaders of this team, Wiggler, up to bat. Jumps on the slow pitch. It's under the Great Wall. Grolammit's thinking home. The missile, they cut him off again. It's the trap.
Oh. I don't know why they keep going for that. It's the dogs, man.
Oh my god, the Sunshine Sand Trap gets them again. The cutoff from the assassin.
They really don't need to be doing that with the heavy hitters like up on deck with synergy too.
Yeah, that's a great point. You know, you gotta think you want your players to play aggressive, but when it comes to runs, it's better not to get out, and that's just wasting valuable runs. Great item. Gets Baby Peach on board if it wasn't for Brown Critter. Picks up her Wiggler. Fails. Gets the ball over to first.
One of the fielders of all time.
He'll come away with the second grab there. It's 2 outs already here. Purple Toad up next.
Trying to help Yoshi finish this one fast and save his stamina.
2 strikes. The pitch. The strikeout. He
Strike out.
One by him. Yoshi looks ice out there. He is cold. He is calculated. He is picking his corner, striking batters out, and he's into the 6th inning now. 3-run lead. He's going to have a chance for a save here, I think. Brown Critter, my enemy. This is how it feels. Stalling. Brown Critter up to the plate now. He could be the villain of the night for the Monarchs. And the pitch. Instead, second baseman takes care of the other second baseman. Red Pianta gets a nice play on the record.
Those Piantas, man.
Zoro, give it up for Mole Rat. He's at the plate. And he's out.
Those Piantas.
This wall of Piantas, this great Delfino wall. It's been elite, but...
Oh, and they're up. That's phenomenal.
They'll have a chance to make their mark on this game. Oh, man. Get on your feet, everybody. Yoshi back on the mound. He's going to allow a leadoff hit. Leadoff runner. Almost test him at first, but he's well safe. Green Noki. She has 2 great outs at the plate tonight. Oh, slicing line drive.
Right down the line.
He's just foul. Oh! Interesting situation here. Okay.
Is he out on the Pianta?
Probably a net negative. The friendly fire from the green shell takes out the lead runner, Yellow Pianta, but also takes out Brown Critter. They only get the runner at second. Noki going to now stay at first after a fly ball, 2 outs. Sorry, you were saying, Charles?
No, it's just along the line. Echoing what you were saying.
If you had an earpiece for Yoshi right now, what would you tell him?
You're doing great.
Well, that would be all he would need to hear. He is doing great. He made it to the 7th already. He has been great in this he has been battling, but he's found a way to keep it scoreless since the 4th.
Paragoomba also doing work in the outfield. Glad I moved him back.
Yeah. Been some great plays from both outfields tonight, I feel like.
What is he doing?
Too. He's just watching. And he jumps on this one. Yellow Pianta, though, takes it away. Great Delfino walls patched its holes, but the enemy's in the gates. Down, painted with graffiti. Booze, not in time to save that single. They're going to add insurance. They're going to have to do it off a tire Toadsworth with 2 outs. Scooby-Doo up to bat. Toadsworth pitches these tantalizing pitches, but, you know, there's so much movement on them that unless you can get perfect contact, it's not going to matter. Scooby-Doo does get perfect contact, knocks it to Peach, center fielder, and runners aboard with 2 outs. You know, I don't want to have a weird prediction here, but I think Gorlana could crush one. I feel like she's hitting the ball well. She's starting to charge up. She jumps on this one.
I hope so.
Instead,
swings for contact. Oh.
Swings for contact. Knocks it right to Yellow Pianta. It's going to be a 3-run lead. Top of the order to fend off for the Eggs to get back in the win column. Strike 1. Yoshi throwing the ball well. Harmless ground ball. Maybe a little overplayed by Brown Critter, but we'll give him a nice play regardless. That's another first runner's out.
Phenomenal play.
Yoshi dropping in for a base hit into center field. Monty Mole handles it. I love that style of his. He doesn't use a glove, if you notice. He just has gloves.
Let's go. I did not notice that.
Baby Peach, MVP of last week's game. Getting on board here would be a big way towards earning this week's honors. She does. It's under Wiggler again.
Misses it.
2 runners on, 1 out. Tying run at the plate. And it's the veteran.
RBI chance at Toadsworth.
He charges up. Missile out. Wiggler jumps, but he's not going to have it. Pink Yoshi scores. Peach is going to be held at first. It's a great throw, but runners in second and third representing the tying runs. Wiggler is having a defensive nightmare out there. He's getting put in a blender. Scooby-Doo saves Peach from coming home, but this is getting intense, and the pitching behind Yoshi probably isn't optimal.
Another RBI chance.
Purple Toad. It would be a walk-off. It would be cinematic for the first 9 games. They're stealing home. They're going for the suicide squeeze. He pops it up. Fireball takes out Yoshi. Everybody's safe. The bases are loaded.
Oh, no.
Yellow Pianta
He had a
Oh,
grand slam
no.
yesterday. It would be a walk-off here. Instead, to Wiggler with the double play
Oh, thank
redeems
God.
himself and clutches the game for a tired Yoshi and a crumbling Eggs. But
That is the most stressed I have ever been during one of these games.
it's sunny side up for the Eggs. Come away with a win. The Monarchs storm back into 7th, but it's not enough. Wow.
Oh, my God.
First night game. Can't take it away from you, Charwill. Win 6-4.
Thank God.
MVP of the game. Shout his praises.
There he is.
Beautiful. I mean, look at 50 fielding. That's preposterous. You know, we had that question, small ball or big ball, and obviously, you know, you do have the homers tonight. I think
Small ball paid off.
Yeah. Strikeout from Yoshi. Strikeout from both sides very good. Peach had herself a great game, as did Toad and Yellow Pianta, but just wasn't enough. Absolute thriller here, but man, Charwill, the way these games have been going, you're going to have some enemies when you meet back up with the other conference in
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
yeah, I'll toss the mic to you. You can say what you want to say about tonight's game, and I can give you the post-game interview once I record this.
Once again, we're not just a team, we're a family. As a great man once said, after winning a Fall Guys Invitational. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can really be said about this team. They're performing phenomenally. Brown Critter holding it down tonight.
I know that you know, there's talk of how was K-Rool doing as this new starting pitcher with yesterday's game, but you know, with everything that happened yesterday, I think the focus sort of went off. It went off the pitching mound. What do you think of your pitchers? What do you think of the job they did tonight? Obviously, elite offensive small ball team here.
Playing them on neutral ground, but still 6-4, beating them at their own game.
I think K-Rool kind of underperformed a little bit tonight. Only pitched 2 innings, and then Aluminum Arm Yoshi came in to finish the rest of them out.
Yeah, not uncommon for relievers to be nominated for this, but I think finding new life after having such a good start starting, you could be back on the lookout for it, especially with DK's underperformance in both of this week's games.
Oh, yeah.
Got some Eggs fans in chat now. Quiet in the locker room, says
Secret State. That's brutal. If you want to come in for an interview, we can do you next as well. Let's see, what else? When it came to hitting preparation for tonight's game, that infield wall, anything special to prepare for that? I know that you won through small ball tonight, so, you know, was it, hey, put it into the outfield, or was it just get on base, you know, whatever you need to do?
Get on base, whatever happens, just get on base.
So, I know we were talking about it a little bit, Wiggler. You want to give us any hints as to where maybe you're going to put him when it comes to shortstop?
I don't know yet. I might just move him over to third base, but I need to figure out who I'm putting in that hole.
Well, wherever you put there, hopefully it leads to more wins for you. Happy for you. Great job, Brown Critter, the MVP. 6-4 final score. Eggs take this one.